Hello, hello! Today we will continue swatching art supplies, swatching new colors. Today I thought that I will swatch matte acrylics, gouache, watercolors, and 2 ink brushes. Those two brands, I think it's the same brand actually. Yes, it is. This is Rico design, and I found it in Berlin in the Idea shop. And I'm curious because matte acrylic is something that I should like. If you like gouache, if you like acrylic gouache, then it should be something similar to acrylic gouache because it should have a matte, opaque finish, not a plastic finish. So we'll check it out. I also took colors. Oh, there were so many. It was so difficult to choose. But this time I took more pastel colors. I also have this classical set. Here there are, I think, all the classical colors that you can mix. But I will test with you those ones to see how they work. Are they matte? Are they opaque in how they cover? So yeah, I'm also curious about the gouache. But let's get started. I will talk to you while I will swatch everything. And also watercolors, I already checked. One of them is, yeah, it's finishing. The other one is double because I didn't remember I already have it. But this one is new. For a long time I was searching for it. Haze Pink. So I'm glad that I found it. So this one is new one. So I will also check it with you. Also, if there will be enough time, then if the video won't be too long, I will test also Derwent and Artgraph, the ink pans, and this water-soluble graphite. But I will see. Maybe I will divide it into a separate video. So I'll go and grab my tea and we can get started. Okay, so there's my tea. It's really cold day today. Yesterday I had to switch on the heating. In Italy I usually switch heating in December. This year it got cold earlier on. So I thought that I will use this one for acrylics since it's they need to have some palette. So this color is terracotta. I like the fact that you can see the color, the actual color, and it's not like white bottle with just a sample, which usually is not the real color. So you always, like, if you don't have swatches with real colors, you don't really know what you're buying. And here you have the colors that are actually it is a little bit different because the bottle is white opaque. It's not totally translucent. So I see that there is a slight difference. And I like this color. And it seems like gouache really for me. I don't feel like it's acrylic. Wait, I should probably zoom it for you. But I'm really curious about the matte quality. Let's see. But it will have to dry. So we will test if it really dry matte. Why shouldn't it? I hope it will be. And also I wanted to see as acrylic I should be able to layer down colors. Oh, and here I have this blue which I opened already. Arctic blue glaze. So let's test. I like the combination of those two. Yeah, here it is. Oh, this one is really light. So maybe it would be good to paint with it on the top of the other color. So this one is really light and there is not a lot of pigment actually. If you can see it. Also here the pigmentation is not so high, but still I think it's very good for the price. I think it was something around €1, not under €2. It was, I don't remember, but it was really nice price. I think €9.50, €9.60, something like that. Okay, so this is very light. So let's test the other one that I already opened as well. This one is Rose, Antique Rose. Yeah, so I'm just a little bit doubtful about the fact that they can get dry without this additional. Ooh, this one is really nice. Beautiful. I love it. So still the pigmentation is not so high, but probably if we can try to paint the second layer over on the top of this one. But since the price is low, then also it's quite normal that the quality is not so high. But I think it's worth buying instead of, if you're like a beginner, maybe not also. I mean, you don't always have to use super quality art supplies, super high quality. So obviously you can water them down and use them more like watercolor, but that's not the case. We want to see the matte, opaque quality, how they cover. So what I will do, I will now I will dry it with a dryer and see how they work on the top of each other. So let me grab my hair dryer and I will just quickly dry it. Okay, so I'll grab my blue again. It's very light blue, and I will test it. Oh, first the matte. So yes, it is matte. It doesn't have the acrylic surface, which is usually shiny and plasticky. So that's cool. At this point, I'm not sure if there's any difference between matte acrylics or acrylic gouache. Maybe they just called them matte acrylics, but maybe that's more or less the same thing as acrylic gouache. Okay, so still it remains, I'm taking the color without diluting it, but it still remains very translucent. I mean, not very translucent. Actually, I didn't check if there's any sign of the opacity, but no, there isn't. There isn't any indication of how translucent or opaque the color is. So that's a shame, because that's very useful to know it before you buy. Because there's nothing wrong about having more translucent color. For example, look at this lovely texture. I really like it. But knowing what you're buying sometimes can help you to choose the right color. So there is no kind of this indication. Okay. I like the combination of those two. And here I wanted to make the second layer to see the opacity, how they cover. Oh, I don't want to use too much color, but so I'm applying a thick layer of color without diluting it. Now you can see that it is actually covering the whole surface. Actually, if you're doing it even as the first layer, you just have to dilute the color, almost use the dry brush without painting directly with the color without water. Then it does cover. So the color underneath. Yeah, let's check it out if it reactivates. No, it doesn't. No, that's cool, because I saw some of the pigment reactivating here, but maybe it was still wet. The dry color doesn't reactivate, so yeah, it's acrylic. So I like this combination of colors. I do not use a lot of pastel colors, so I'm glad that I bought this palette, because it's really nice. Okay, so now that we have tested the colors, let's swatch them into the chart. So I have my palettes. I showed it in the previous video for every medium, for every kind of art supply. For all the art supplies that I have at home, I try to swatch it. And this is my gouache. Those are my gouache palettes, or acrylic. Those are acrylic inks, fluid acrylics. I put them together since they are not classical acrylics, but you can see that they behave as acrylics because there's this shiny surface, so it's not matte. And those are golden fluid acrylics because they're more liquidy. They're not so opaque, dense as acrylics. So I think I will do a separate sheet, because this is new to me. this brand. So I thought we can check also the paper. Oh no. I had leaves inside and they fell down. Oh, I forgot about it. Anyway, I will test this paper. First, I will open all the bottles. This one is opened. This one is already opened. This one. Oh, that's really annoying. It's not so easy to... Oh, here it is. Oh, it seems like a really lovely color. Oh, maybe that's the mystery. It should be here. I'm not sure. Anyway, probably I will keep them just to... I don't know. The last one is gold. So I'll start with the colors that are already there. So when I use gouache and acrylics, when I swatch it, I like to make two swatches. One is more dense and one is more diluted to see the difference when the color is more opaque and when it's lighter diluted. Oh, this one is gorgeous. Oh, this one is really, really nice. The color is absolutely gorgeous. And I love, it's also opaque. It's not so translucent. It's a kind of a plum or mauve color. I absolutely love it. Really. So this is how it works when it's diluted. Oh, you know what? I'm really glad I found this, that I discovered it. So what's the color's name? This one is Rose Antique. And this one is Berry? Berry, yeah. Oh, I love it. I'm not a big fan of violets and purples, but this one is really interesting. Okay, so we have terracotta. They get dry a little quick, but it's normal. They are acrylics. Even if today I didn't turn off the heating, but I like also this terracotta color. Look how I know not everyone is fan of this kind of color, but I love it. It's warm, it's orangey, I like it. I really like it. It seems to be more translucent. Right. Now I'm not sure. Let's try the gold one. Ah, golden. So I love golden, copper colors as well as fluo colors. I have... There's something that I have problem with these colors. I mean, not a problem, because I love them. But that's the problem, that when I see them, even if I already have other golden gouache, for example, I had to take it. Look how nice. It is a little bit translucent. It's not super opaque. so probably you can find better. But I love the combination of the rose antique and the golden. What say you? Isn't it lovely? Also this combination. That's what I told in the previous video, that swatching the colors as you bought them often reveals to create really lovely palette on its own. So I think this palette is really very, very nice. Don't you think? So let's try the blue one. Oh, I'm so excited that I found those colors. Now I'm thinking that I would like to buy them more, but I saw that on Amazon they don't sell them separately, and also they cost double. I'm not sure why it's like that, because Amazon, usually when you order something on Amazon, things tend to cost less. For example, cosmetics. I saw that on Amazon often they cost less than in the shop. And it's not the same for the art supplies. Usually art supplies cost much more on Amazon. I'm not sure why it's that. If you know it, let me know, because I'm curious. So I saw that the sets, in this shop, the sets of 6 colors, I think there were 6 colors, costed $9.99, so it was 10 euros. And on Amazon, 19, so it's double. I mean, why? This is Arctic. So if I will be desperate, then probably I will buy them. But yeah, I would like to have this kind of shops nearby. But maybe it's good, because otherwise I would be broke already. But sometimes it's annoying. You miss one color, and in my case I have to make an order, so usually I order more stuff, because you have to already pay the delivery and dispatch, so it conveys to order more stuff. Very lovely beige color. So let's say I would like to buy this beige color because I finished it. I can't. I have to wait to go to Berlin again. But yeah, let's not complain. I'm super happy that I found them. I already have a super nice palette, and I love this beige color. Really, really nice. And yeah, I'm happy that I already have this palette, and I can already create something within those colors. Because also the other thing that the other thing that I discovered is that I continue to collect colors over and over again, and it's not good, because I should create and paint with the things that I already have. But you know how the story goes, we all know it's true, but we also love to have those new colors, even if it's tricky. I also love this color. This is a strange color that I never use. You could probably mix it with white, green, and not sure here, tiny bit of black maybe. But it's really nice. So when I discover those colors, I can try now mix it with other colors, so I know this color exists. Otherwise, probably I wouldn't discover it so easily. So this is Reed. Hope to pronounce it well. So yeah, those are really great. My opinion is yes, it's super positive. They're medium quality, but still very nice. I would say the same as acrylic gouache. At this point, I really don't know the difference. So this is Rico Acrylini matte. Super excited. Okay, now let's switch to our gouache. So I'll come back to my trusty sketchbook, and I can always use the same palette. So as I already told you, I love neon colors. So I bought this more warm pink, which is one of my favorite neon colors when there's something like reddish, warm pink, and I already have something similar, but it costed, yeah, I think it was like €2 each, so I wanted to give it a try. Neon pink, and this color intrigued me, neon orange, because I saw the swatches. They had the real swatches of the real color, so I really liked it. It's unusual, it's not very orange, it's more something like gold, not gold, but dark yellow, orangey yellow. Let's see if the video will show it, because video will distort a little bit fluo colors. Yeah, it's incredible. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, happy day. Today I discovered really a lot of nice colors. I could say I could also, I'm not sure if this color will fit. Let's wait, maybe the red or pink one will be more suited. So again, not sure if you can see it. If yes, if no, if you have, if you live in Germany or near a shop that sells this brand, Rico, check it out. I think it's really cool. Now, the other one that I loved was this warm pink. Yeah. I'm like a little child, like a little girl. I'm not sure why I'm crazy about neon colors. The whole life I didn't actually like them very much, and now I just appreciate them. That's the word to say in this case, but I love them, especially if you're giving the little spot in your art. They really help a lot to they give just a pop of color, which is really nice. So probably in the video there will be a little difference. This is the normal pink, also because there is artificial light right now. There is a natural light, but I had to put on the light because it's too dark. so I also don't see the difference in this kind of lighting. Maybe I'll try to make a photo or make a video earlier in the morning when the light is a little bit brighter than now. Still, I prefer this one. It's a little bit warmer. This one is more like classical neon pink, and this one is my absolute favorite because it's something new and different. So the only thing that I heard about neon colors, that they fade away. Unfortunately, they are not light fast. That's what I heard. So I should probably buy some varnish that protects from light, so they won't fade away when I will paint an illustration with it. Some varnish, the protective varnish. Here I see that they've put the indication about the translucent opacity. They're all half translucent, half opaque. Yeah, that's a shame that they didn't write it there. Anyway, so this is it. The last thing that I wanted to test with you are those watercolors. So I will open just one because the other one I already have in my set, as I told you. Oh, maybe I should write names, so sorry. I will write names so you will see it. This is neon pink. This is neon orange. And this is warm. Oh no, this was warm. This was warm neon pink, and this is just neon pink. So I will swatch them separately because the video is already quite long. So I will swatch it not during the video. I think I did a mistake. I think that I accidentally swatched the same color, the warm neon pink and neon pink. That's why they are so similar. So that's right now I can see the difference, and you can see specifically that this one is pink. So again, this is neon pink. Sorry about that. So I'm swatching it again. So they are not super quality gouaches. They are obviously, they were cheap, so they are not so good, but still very nice. And this is the one that I prefer for sure, which is more like salmon coral color, neon color, but more warm. So again, this is warm. Neon pink, this is neon pink. So now you can see the difference. And since we're here, so I will finish and swatch the orange as well. It's incredible. It's so neon that with my eye it's a little bit, it's difficult to watch this, to see this color, it's really super bright, super light. And that's something new because I already have, since I'm here, so I will show you the one that I have. The other neon colors that I have. So there are a couple of them. This is my absolute favorite, Lumi Red from Turner Acrylic Gouache, and it's really gorgeous. So something similar. This is more rosy, this is more orangey. Not sure if you can see it. This one is also orange, and see the difference. This is really orange, and this is more like yellowy orange. And that was acrylic gouache. The classical gouache, the Winsor & Newton gouache, the Opera Rose is really nice and intense, bold pink. And I also, because that's the other side of the sheet, Liquitex acrylic gouache. I also have 2 fluo, so I cannot compare it because they are on the same sheet of paper. Fluo, which is similar to the Turner one. This is something in between the pink and this one. And the rose fluo, which is, yeah, basically more or less the same. So that's it, because I wanted to show you the watercolors, right? Watercolors. And so let's start. Those are Schmincke Granulating Aquarelle, and this is the series of not pigmented, how you call them? It's not written. Granulation, super granulating. It means they create really lovely effect of granulation because they have different pigments that are separating with water, and it creates really lovely effect. So let's start with Shire Blue. I have already my Shire Blue, which is finishing here, but I will test it for you from here, so I won't open the new one. It's one of my favorites. If you're familiar to Daniel Smith Cascade Green, I think it's really similar. There's this blue, this green pigment with a little bit of blue and yellow particles, like a little bit of turquoise and yellow particles, and it's really beautiful. Hopefully it's quite clear enough in the video with this zoom. Also, probably it's good to let it dry so the pigmentation will be more visible. So desert green, I have it here already. I had it, so yeah, that's my mistake, but it's really lovely, so I will probably use it a lot. So this color, as you can see, has this olive green mixed with I'm not sure if it's olive green. It's like brownish color, cool green that is showing through. So it's actually really gorgeous. Both of them are. Okay, so those are the one that I already have, and now we will open this one. So this one was Shire Blue, and this one Desert Green, and it's Schmincke. All right, now I'll have to find a spot for this pink. I'm really curious, so I think I always love unpacking those. It feels like old candies. I have this recall of the childhood. There was this kind of medicine which was sweet for the throat. It was stiff. It was difficult to chew, and it had this taste that I remember even now. So it was in this kind of metallic packaging. So I always think, wow, it costs like 7-8 euros, depends on the pigment. They're not cheap, They're just like little candies, so small and tiny. Anyway, this pink, when I opened it, it seems like blue turquoise green color, gray color. So that's very interesting. Okay, now I'm activating with water. Some pink, violet, purple color is showing through, really dark. Ooh, and it is dark. Ace pink. I'm not sure. Once I saw that somebody tested it in the video, swatched it, and I think that was the color, but I remember it's more pinky, so I'm not sure. Maybe there's something different, but still very, very nice. Very, very nice. So there is a little bit of violet, a little bit of like madder brown, I think, and a little bit of turquoise, or this greeny, light greeny color. That's what I see. And obviously I'm not sure, I don't know. Probably it is written over here. So what kind of pigments they used. I really never actually asked myself what pigments. I cannot see it, so I'm not seeing it. Okay, this will be one of my favorites. That's official. Look how beautiful. Really, really lovely. So I think it's good both for backgrounds. I think it's also good for like winter backgrounds as well, even if there's this pink, but it's still cold pink. And there's this turquoise, glacier green that is showing through. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. There were only little ones or the tubes. So probably in the future I will buy a tube, because tube is super expensive. And this one probably I will finish it. It won't take long to finish it. Alright, so let's write it down. This one is Haze Pink. Schmincke. Again. Lovely. Very lovely. Okay, the last things, because the video will be super long. Well, you know what? I will test those ones together with Derwent and with this one, which is graphite. You know, I'm also finishing right now because I'm already tired and my brain shuts down, so it won't be very... You won't be very entertained to hear me right now. So that's it. Let me know what you think about all those swatches. I already swatched something earlier. About today's swatches, what do you think? Do you know those supplies? Do you have any questions? Drop them in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.